All right, so let's talk about weather here because we have the possibility for some showers as we go through the rest of this evening and through the next several days. But it's June now, and you can tell that difference a little bit.
Yes, and usually this time of year, we not only do we start to dry out, but when we do have these storms, they're not as strong as what we typically see around springtime. So that's always great news. You know, today we did make it to 89 degrees, and that is the normal for this time of year. So it was a very seasonal day temperature-wise. The record today, 100 degrees, and you know, this morning temperatures got down into the upper 60s. So it wasn't a bad start to the day. Right now it's pretty quiet. We do have lots of sun. We're at 86 degrees in McKinney, 89 in Fort Worth, 88 in Waxahachie, but still reading 91 degrees right now in Granbury. Satellite and radar showing the clouds that we've had around since earlier today. Now a lot of those trying to clear out while we still have some isolated showers way off to the east, and we also have some storms developing well west of Abilene. But those continue to move off to the north and east, and the latest data keeps the coverage of rain and storms across North Texas very low. Overnight tonight, eventually these rain and storms, even the coverage not only is it low, but eventually I think after midnight or so they all go away. Skies look partly cloudy. Tomorrow morning is going to be partly cloudy. It's going to be warm and it's going to be humid, but we stay rain free at least through the afternoon. In fact, late tomorrow afternoon, any rain that we do see, the coverage is going to be very low. So I expect a lot of us will once again stay pretty dry. The coverage looks to be at about 10 to maybe 20%. So this is going to be 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you can still see the rain. It's going to stay very isolated. So most of us will likely stay dry. Even at 10 o'clock, it's showing a few showers maybe to our far south and east. So overall, the coverage over the next few days, it stays low, but for Friday and Saturday, it goes up, just not by a whole lot. We have a 30% coverage on Friday and Saturday. Now on Sunday, it goes back down to 20%. So if you have any weekend plans, Sunday right now obviously would be your better day, but I wouldn't cancel any plans just yet because the timing, that's still to be determined. But right now, at least on Sunday, it looks like most of the afternoon and evening would be dry. It looks like the rain would more likely be taking place in the morning, and then we're drying out as we get into early next week. So for tomorrow, the fact that we're not seeing a whole lot of rain in the forecast, temperatures should be pretty warm. It's not going to be overly hot because I think we're still going to have some clouds around. So, you know, normally this time of year high should be in the upper 80s. That is what I'm forecasting for the Metroplex. 88 in McKinney, 89 in Denton, 87 tomorrow afternoon in Terrell. And then on Friday afternoon at 85 degrees, that's going to put us 5 degrees below normal. On Friday and Saturday, again, those rain chances, they start to increase. So temperatures start to go down a little bit. On Saturday, I have a high of 84 degrees. That's going to be 6 degrees below normal. By Sunday, the average high jumps up to 90 degrees. So at 89, we're just going to be 1 degree below normal, and by Monday, with no rain chances, temperatures climb into the low 90s. So for tonight, partly cloudy. It's still going to be warm and it's still going to be humid. We drop down into the low 70s. The wind looks to be fairly light, and tomorrow afternoon, still a light wind. Temperatures make it into the upper 80s. Partly cloudy with a very low coverage of rain and storms. Again, only at about 20% at best. But that coverage starts to increase a little bit as we get into Friday and Saturday. A 30% coverage of rain and storms, that's going to keep temperatures from getting too hot at least. On Sunday, with the chance of morning storms, temperatures should have a little bit more opportunity later in the afternoon to climb back into the upper 80s. No rain chances on Monday, a breezy south wind, so we do make it back into the low 90s. Low 90s stick around all the way through about, well, it looks like the end of next week. But looking at the second half of the 14-day, there are a few chances of rain in there. The coverage looks low, but we see more dry days than not. And we also start to see those temperatures go back up as we get towards about middle of June. Jason, back to you.